Still got it. Oh. Well, that was a fun 16 weeks. It has been a long time. I haven't been on a really long program like this for years, to be frank, since like the last garage gym days of fifth set, you know, like it's been a long time since I've stuck this long for a training template. And I'm happy I did. All in all, it didn't go perfectly, as you guys probably saw. Squats didn't really make any progression. I didn't regress, sorry, by any means, but I didn't make much progression. Now, I could come up with any excuse in the world, like, you know, the light was in my eye, I was tired, it's freezing cold in my shed because it's the middle of winter, but the honest truth is, I can't be 100% of what exactly happened. I'll have to look into it. I'll have to kind of look the last time I made some actual solid progress in the squat and see what was different there from over the last, you know, so many months. But when it comes to the bench and deadlift, everything went fantastic. Bench was like the highlight of this. The fact that I was able to make that adjustment on the fly because I actually knew what I had in me, not just because of, you know, past failures or anything like that. Everything was moving perfectly. And I knew for a fact that 220 was definitely not going to be that training max. I'm glad I made that adjustment, and all in all, I definitely peaked for the perfect 240. That was the easiest 240 I've ever had. I'm not saying that it wasn't hard, but if you look at any other time I've hit 240, I'm grunting, I'm freaking screaming, I'm shaking, bars dipping left and right. Like, this was literally just down, like, nice pause and straight back up. It was slow, but it was still a good movement, to say the least, compared to my past movements of the bench. And then deadlift, I'm just happy I was able to pull 350. It was slow as well, but the best advice I actually ever taken from sumo deadlifters was from Steffi Cohen, and that is, don't worry about speed off the floor when it comes to sumo. Just worry about pushing through. And that's what I did. As soon as I felt the weight break the floor, I knew I had it. Like, for how much upper back training I've done over the last 16 weeks, I knew my core was going to stay stable. I just need to break the goddamn weight off the floor, and that's what I did. So I'm ecstatic. Like, what can I tell you? But yeah, I'm so happy you guys have stuck around, or for those of you that have stuck around for the last 16 weeks. It means a lot to me. It really does. There's been a lot going on in life, in world, everything. And the fact that I'm still able to do this and share it with some of you guys makes me super happy. I will be probably changing some things up in the new year just because it's a busy time, but I will still stay consistent and be putting up footage, but we'll get more to that in a different video. I want to stick to the conclusion of Brian Schwab's Minimalist M2 method. And all in all, it is a good program. I made progress. Did I make perfect progress? Absolutely not. But at the end of the day, training is training. Some training styles work differently for other people, but training is training. You find something that you like and that you want to stick with, and you go from there. And then you try to make everything else work perfectly with that training. And clearly that's been my case for a long time. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I didn't hit 50-pound PRs like the booklet said I could. That's just not my day. Did I still hit some decent weights? Absolutely. But the fact is, I'm still making great progression. I just put 20 pounds on my deadlift in 16 weeks. I just put arguably 20 pounds on my bench in 16 weeks. Is it an all-time PR? No, but I'm still making progress. And that is what's key. The fact is, I made progress in a different style of training that most people wouldn't consider because it's not your linear fashion. But I assure you, if you want to give it a try, give it a try, because it was definitely worth the time and it was very enjoyable. And there is a really good chance I'll be coming back to this training style once again after I kind of sort out some personal things. But guys, that's the video. So do me a favor, go down below, drop me some comments. I would love to hear what you have to say. I would love to hear what you guys want to see next. If you actually watched any of the footage over the last 16 weeks, that would be cool too. We could talk about that in the comments down below. But once you're done that, you know what I need. Hit that like, share, and subscribe to spread that love. And I will see you next time.